Hello again, everybody. Well, today we are in East Ridge checking out the historic Lomenick Cemetery. Now, please correct me if I pronounced it wrong. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but this is an interesting little cemetery. So the family migrated to America from Alsace-Lorraine, France, and they settled in Philadelphia around 1770, and then they relocated to East Ridge around 1820. And Presley Rufus Lomenick was educated and practiced as a land surveyor and engineer, and he got a whole bunch of land in this area. And you tended to get them deeded to you from the state and local governments instead of getting paid. That's how you worked as a surveyor. So in 1847 he started the cemetery because of the cholera plagues that were going along, and this hill is actually near his original homestead. And in the 1850s, Mr. Lomenick traveled to New Orleans to secure slaves, but he became so outraged at what he saw there that he returned as a non-slave advocate. So that was pretty cool for the day. He was assassinated in 1865 at his estate by a group of disgruntled ruffians who thought that his views on slavery were wrong. So it's definitely got some interesting history, and you can see that there are still some Lomenicks in it. So let's take a look around, shall we? So this is Arthur Lomenick. So this is the Lomenick area. Not 100% sure. That's Foster. Yep. Well, no. That's Presley. So I guess he's in here somewhere, but I'm gonna go wander over here and take a look and then wander back down the hill. It does look like some of these stones are older, and I guess there's still space. Women of the World Memorial, A.L. Lurch. That's a really cool cemetery. Excuse the plane flying over. Evidently we are close to the airport. And like a lot of these cemeteries, they're right off the main drag. I'm guessing that this is just extra space. This looks more a modern area. Let's go down here and take a look. Blaylock. In loving memory of our son Glenn, who gave his life in the service to his country. So that's interesting. You see a fancier headstone instead of one of the military ones. Thaxton. Some of these names are very interesting. And like a lot of these older cemeteries, people are buried literally right up to the property line. Now this is one section. We're going to go over the hill and check out the other section. Another lamb. 1917 Henry Smith, I think. Some of these really need to have that D2 biological solution put on them because they have been here long enough to have started to fade and be covered up by growth. Now I imagine that people could also be interred deeper down that way. I don't know where the property line is, but they do have more space. I mean, some of these, it looks like they couldn't afford to do anything, so it's a hand-carved stone that looks like concrete. There's one that is almost faded to history. And we get into this section, and some old and some new. And then you've got the mausoleum. We'll go take a look towards that one in a minute. Doke. Huh. And then around this big tree are several very clustered together. Unusual. Maybe this is a section that was originally for children. There seems to be a large amount of yeah, infant son. So this must have been a children's section. Now, there's a lot of space in the mausoleum, and it goes up quite high. Very nicely done. We're on the back side of the mausoleum, and you can see there is more space. It's just a little bit steeper. It makes me wonder if there's any older graves down that way. I do not see anything. Well, everybody, hope you've enjoyed my little look at this beautiful little cemetery. As always, I am off to go on some more journeys. Until then, why don't you go on a journey of your own? We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.